And they may have objects that they want for themselves there because they're used to utilising them.
Ian sits everyone around the fireplace in the lounge, and they attempt to make contact with the female presence the family calls Sarah.
Okay. Sarah, if you can hear my voice or see the people who's gathered around this glass, I'm inviting you to step forward to come and collect your belongings.
Sarah, if you are with us, can you move this glass towards the comb on the table? It's your comb. It's yours to take. We know you are in here with us. We can sense you. There's an absolute ice cold breeze. Yeah. Can anybody else feel
behind
it?
You.
It's here, right here.
Yeah. Move this glass.
Is it me or is it getting closer? It is moving, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wobbling a bit.
We can help you move on, Sarah.
It's very slowly creeping.
Okay, good. Keep encouraging it.
Come on, Sarah. Try as hard as you can. There's lots of energy in this room. Use it.
It's getting cold. It's really, really cold around my hand.
Yeah, my hand is freezing.
Push it towards me,
now
Sarah.
It's moving. Now it's moving.
Well done, Sarah. Well done. Go on, Sarah. Keep going.
A little bit further.
Come on, Sarah. A little bit more, a little bit more.
Use our energy. We're here to help you.
Keep going, keep going. Go on, Sarah. My hand is so cold. It's so cold.
In the belief that Sarah's been successfully drawn into the room, Ian says a prayer to release her soul into the light.
Okay, guys, well done. Well done. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, guys.
It took time for her to come through, but once she did come through, yeah, that was good results.
After the séance, Stephen takes some readings and notices an immediate difference.
The atmosphere of the house is totally changed from last night. It's just a warm, welcoming house. The rooms are, the average temperature's around about 17, 18, and it's rising now. It's a very nice house now to be in.
Coming up, historian Hallie Rubenhold tries to shed some light on the strange goings-on in Fobbing.
In 1592, a local woman, Joan Bell, was accused of placing a deadly curse on a man and his family.
And Selina and Alan reflect on how life has changed since the investigation.
I sort of slept with one eye open, expecting to see something or hear something.
At Selina Dean's 14th century home in Fobbing, Essex, the Living with the Dead team believe they've exorcised several lost souls.
The light, walk towards it. Your mother's there, John. Keep walking towards the light.
I think he's gone. Well done.
Well done, sweetie. Well done.
Well done.
I want to ask his name.
Sounds like Ishmael. If you're still in the room, can you make a sound? My God!
I ask of you to leave this house now.
One of these spirits was a woman called Sarah, who the team believe may have had connections with witchcraft.
We found a comb.
Right, okay.
That was found in the fireplace.
All right, so what you've got there is something she's wanting to come back for, because that is what will put her at rest.
Push it towards me,
now
Sarah.
It's moving. Now it's moving.
Well done, Sarah. Well done.
Okay, guys, well done. Well done.
With the soul of the witch Sarah believed to be moved on from the house, historian Hallie Rubenhold returns to Fobbing to see what she can learn about witches in the area.
In 1592, a local woman, Joan Bell, was accused of placing a deadly curse on a man and his family. And although her name was cleared, the community continued to be held in the grip of the fear of witchcraft for centuries to come.
So Fobbing has a rich history of witchcraft. This has been backed up by the discovery of witches' bottles, or Bellarmine bottles, sealed up in the fireplaces of several local houses. Hallie takes one such bottle to the Museum of London to uncork its secrets.
In Essex and in the eastern counties of England, these Bellarmine bottles were used as, could be used as witch bottles.
And where were these bottles normally found?
They were normally buried underneath the threshold into a house, or underneath the hearth, or inside the chimney somewhere.
And is our bottle a typical witch bottle?
Yes, the bottle from Fobbing's site is very typical of a German stoneware Bellarmine bottle, so it's got the mask on the neck and so on.
What exactly do they put in these bottles?
They typically, urine was a very important thing, urine of the victim of the witchcraft, and also bent pins. Sometimes they would have human hair, nail clippings, and also cloth hearts, often with pins into the heart itself. So by putting a heart inside the bottle, you're really making it into the embodiment of the witch. And that's what the witch bottles were for, to throw the spell back on her.
A couple of weeks later, Selina, Alan and family reflect on their experience with the Living with the Dead team and their belief that 3 different spirits were exorcised from their property.
I'm very, very sceptical about glass divination as to whether people move it, but I can 100% categorically state that that glass was moving on their own, and it was absolutely incredible.
Probably the scariest moment was when we was up in the bedroom and all the banging started, and then all of a sudden, plant pot just flew off the windowsill, hit the wall and just fell on the floor. Really, really heavy, dark atmosphere in there that night.
The most intense thing for myself from this vigil was when I rejoined the group upstairs and Ian said to me about bringing the boy through. I knew where I was, I knew my surroundings, but I didn't know what I was saying, and I still have no recollection of anything that I said.
How old are you, John?
9. Obviously, when Amelia was in the bedroom, on our own, we knew that the boy hadn't gone, he was still there.
John, I'm going to help you. Please keep coming towards me.
I was glad that Amelia was there and she was able to send him on his way, because I couldn't seem to do it.
She is a primary school teacher, so she has that bit of authority and she knows how to talk to children.
When Pat left, I had to call the boy to me to help him, and I could feel this other spirit, and I had to tell him to sort of back off, and he did, and that was when I was able to help the little boy move on.
In the belief that these spirits have been moved on to another world, how does the family now feel about the house?
The first night after the séance, it was a bit weird sleeping in the bedroom because I didn't know what to expect. After all the noises and bangs and everything else, I sort of slept with one eye open expecting to see something or hear something, but nothing at all.
The whole house is very, very quiet now.
When I woke up the next morning, it was just calm. In here was calm, and in the oldest part of the house was very calm.
I actually slept better than I have done for a long time. I think the bad feelings seem to have all disappeared.
The whole atmosphere is lifted, it's so much lighter, and it feels so much better.
You know, it is a good thing to have it all moved on. Hopefully they won't come back.
Everybody's happy, everybody's calm, it's just a nice atmosphere again.
And up next, Ned's new girlfriend needs Melinda's help. Our Living Dead Zone continues with Ghost Whisperer in just a few moments.